Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been For the Cool in You by Kenneth Babyface Edmonds, Indianapolis's own Kenneth Babyface Edmonds. That was playing during the Wear a Heart party at the Keg House when they're dancing to the groovy music. I'm Jeff, and I have just the right balance of disdain and contempt. And joining me on the other end of the internet, my co-host.
I'm Leslie, and just say you'll never do drugs again.
Okay. Scout's honor.
Dare worked.
That's right. Look, I'm not wearing a hat anymore, so you know that I mean it. See, we were hat-free this episode. That means it's the end of the story.
Sure.
Like he didn't for 1 second. Even when him and Happy Jack went to Bo Jesse's dorm room. That's his real name, not his character name. Andy, maybe. To do the drugs. But you don't have to use needles. It's okay. I said no, and they were cool with it.
He totally tried needles once.
Yeah, he did. Everything escalates too quickly around here. This week, Cheesemeisters, we are talking about Season 4, Episode 20, Scared Very Straight. Original air date, February 9th, 1994. It's a Valentine's Day episode, and not one where David tried gay stuff for drugs.
I love that you said gave it.
Gave it. I didn't mean to.
That's a Freudian slip if I ever heard it. Cheesemeisters, I thought it was going to be a gay storyline, and I forgot what year it was.
Yeah, it's 1994. You're not going to get... And there's a number of ways I fucked this up, by the way. First, called it Scared Very Straight and did not once have David offer to suck a guy off for some meth.
For drugs? Is it even a storyline if you didn't offer to suck dick?
I'm saying.
I know.
The second thing is this is Season 4, Episode 20, and the drug in question is not weed. Like, this is Episode 420, you guys, and you're talking about meth and shit? What's wrong with you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, they don't know what they're doing.
Missed opportunities all across the board.
Although, to be fair, I'd never heard 420 in 1994. Now, I don't know whether that was me being super shocked. I'm sure you hadn't. You were 4 years old. But I did not hear that term until probably 97. Because I remember where I learned it. I was an RA, and there were kids were allowed to decorate the walls outside in the hall of their dorm, and there were these two guys who were painting 420 on the wall, huge 6 foot 420, and I was like, "What is that?" Because I don't know, and I don't know. Somebody told me, and I was like, "Guys, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be allowed to do that."
Sorry.
I don't want to harsh your mellow here, friends, but I got my narc hat on, and I don't think you're going to be allowed to paint 420 on the dorm walls. I have a sneaking suspicion. And I was right. They had to paint over it.
Nice.
So, yeah. I'm sorry to those two guys. But thank you for teaching me what 420 meant in 1997.
I learned it even later, but, I would believe as a trending phrase, 97 sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up, and I haven't done that because I wasn't thinking about it. Did you throw up in your mouth or throw something this episode?
Every time Brandon and Lucinda were on screen doing this,
Really?
doing this dance of we should, but we shouldn't. I don't know. Brandon was giving me the ick this episode.
Okay. I
And
don't blame you.
I didn't like it. So yeah, pretty much anytime he was being passive aggressive or low key forcing himself into Lucinda's life, I wanted to throw up in my mouth.
Oh, okay. What about when you saw that he did not have nearly as much chest hair as Jim?
I didn't even catch that. There were 2 white spots on his back.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
And I don't know what that was from.
Do you think he was trying to bleach his asshole and missed?
Maybe. I
I
have
don't know.
no idea.
That's also something may not have been a thing in 1994. I don't know.
Oh, only in 94?
Well, I mean, it's a it's a thing now. People do it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they were doing it in '94. Reach out to us, bleached asshole community. Let us know. When's the first time you bleached your pucker?
Oh my God.
What? Did I say something wrong? I don't think I did.
No, I just was not expecting to go there, but sure, bleached
I was.
assholes. Why not?
I didn't notice those spots, so it wasn't like I logged on this morning and said, "Guess what I'm going to talk about today? Bleached assholes."
I don't know. They could have had confetti in the bed for like reasons. Maybe that's really
Oh,
how they orgasm confetti.
a celebration. Yeah, maybe when she comes, she pops
That would be
confetti out of her cooch.
That'd be amazing.
Then you wouldn't have to ask. Like, you just fucking know. Like, oh, dude. Now I'm stuck sticky. That'd be so bad to have to clean up cooter confetti after every sexual encounter. What a mess. Because it would
Oh
stick.
no.
It'd be stuck to everything.
Dudes having to clean themselves up afterwards. Oh no. How
Oh.
sad for them.
Oh, here's something I totally forgot happened in my life, but I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna tell you the story now. So I was in high school. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when, but we were playing Trivial Pursuit with my parents and adult parent friends. And I don't even remember who we were, but I remember it was like grown-ups and me, and I don't know if there's any other kids involved. But one of the questions was about I feel like it was an ad campaign that was run in the 70s.
Okay.
And the answer, when you flipped over the card, was make him sleep in the wet spot.
Oh my.
And that is something I had to hear read out loud by my parents and their peer group. And I went, "Oh, that's horrible. What sort of ad campaign? The 70s were weird, you guys. They're saying that shit on TV." Yeah, so that's a thing I'd repressed until just this moment. Make him sleep in the wet spot.
I need to know what that's for. That's
you have to look it up because I don't remember the full context, but having that answer read by adults when I was a teenager was horrifying.
I know that's not really that subtle, but this is why I like other eras, anything, how they speak to each other in their ads so much more than nowadays, because I'm like, I miss subtlety.
Oh, that's not... The 70s were not subtle that way. They were like oddly direct. You know? Like they would, but like in a weird way. They would be like like the Bread song, "I Want to Make It With You."
Oh.
Like that's a great song. And also it might not be about sex. It might be about the desire to have a successful music career with your co-collaborator.
Sure.
But "I Want to Make It With You" is very directly sexual and weirdly stated. Like if I just walked up to somebody, I was like, "I want to make it with you." And they'd be like, "Oh, that's weird. What a weird thing to say to somebody."
I always found that phrase kind of odd. I remember I heard it first time on a Baywatch episode, and I was like, "Made it? Oh, that's how they said like, doing it. Got it."
Yep.
Okay.
But that was gay doing it. This is.
Oh, sorry.
Hot dog on hot dog is what you were doing right there. I'm just saying.
This episode,
we've gone far afield. It's okay. Make him sleep in the wet spot. I'm telling you, 70s were weird. Yeah, that's right. No, don't. I don't want to do that. No one should. I don't know. Go fuck somewhere else and then sleep in a nice clean bed. That's what I say.
Just let it dry.
But that's also a good idea. Get the hair dryer out.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this episode so much.
What I like is that, like, I'm putting out there a very strange picture of my post-coital habits. I'm just washing confetti off myself, blow drying the wet spot. Like, there's a whole lot of stuff going on.
Oh my god.
Yep, I know, it's a weird world we live in, cheese meisters. All right, so what the fuck happens in this episode? It starts out Kelly and Donna are still living with Dylan, who has no washer dryer.
For all his money.
That is a okay. I don't understand any of that because
No.
it starts out with Donna and Kelly. He's got his and her sinks, right? Which is okay. They're washing their undergarments and air drying them in his bathroom, which is a room we never knew existed before. It's the first time we've ever seen Dylan's bathroom. It's a lot of bathrooms in this episode. And they're washing their knickers. And Dylan walks in and is like panties in his face, and you know, he's not upset about it. Who would be? But there's no reason for this. It makes no fucking sense. Like, if the point is we want to start this show with the girls washing out their underwear.
This is a porno.
Right, because it's hot. Why did they not? They only chose one sexy piece of underwear, and it was the one that landed in Dylan's face. Everything else was like granny panties. It was crazy. This is not what these girls wear.
There was quite a bit of back and forth. Like there were some granny panties, but then there were some like fun thongs and like tights. There
were tights, or a lot of tights, but like no bras, no like.
You don't have to wash bras that much.
I understand, but if you're gonna, like, nobody has to do any of this. This is nonsense. Like it's all make believe. But there's no reason to write into the story that Dylan has no washer and dryer. It's not like that's a thing that's going to pay off later, or like, oh no, Dylan goes to the laundromat and is robbed at gunpoint. Like, he was already robbed at gunpoint. We're done with that.
Yeah.
And I don't think that there's another mention of the laundromat ever. It, like, Kelly's like, oh, he has a thing for the fluff and fold girl or whatever. I wish that we saw that. Like, that'd be fun. Let's do that. But no. Dylan has no washer dryer, just so that they have to wash unsexy underwear in his bathroom to start an episode where the conversation is primarily about David being on drugs.
And the fact that they're annoyed that they're not in their own apartment. Like, it was stupid.
Right, but they're not even playing up Dylan being irritated that he's sharing his space. Because if you're going to do that, if the idea is this is inconvenient for everybody, then the story needs to progress somewhere where this is inconvenient for people. But
all
it's not.
All it showed me was that Kelly and Dylan could be open.
Sure. Well, I mean, Dylan is like, thumbs up. Like, let's go hop in the shower and conserve some water.
And Kelly was so unbothered by like, oh, he has a thing for the fluff and fold girl. Or like when he made the joke about them having a threesome, Kelly's just like, I'm like, okay.
I think the only one not down is Donna.
Fair.
You know, because, you know, she's not down yet.
Virgin.
So that's right. So anyway, that's the first scene of the episode. We spent 5 minutes talking about this underwear scene that makes no sense. And then Andrea and Jesse are fixing to get married. And I don't even remember what the order of shit happens in this episode. And I just watched it like an hour ago. So they're going to get married and City Hall. And they asked Brandon to be to give Andrea away because her mom and dad are not down with this. But it's not because he's Latino. We wanted to make sure we covered that.
Yeah.
It's because he has a penis and he put it in her and
left his seed.
That's right. Now
to
there's
ferment.
A baby coming after there was Jesse coming. And so that's all happening. And Brandon's like, hell yeah, I will. And they're like, what if we had a wedding reception at the Peach Pit? And Brandon's like, that sounds weird. It's a diner. And they're like, no, it's perfect because it's the only set we've built. And they're like, can you ask Nat? Why can't you ask Nat? Like, you know Nat.
I don't have an in anymore because I don't have money and I'm not a partner.
I know. Yeah, they asked Brandon, and he whines like a baby, and he's like, "You should probably ask Dylan because Dylan should charge you everything, and I suck. Nobody
Wah,
likes me anymore. I'm
wah.
very sad. Sad." I have a video of Liam when he's like 3, and like we've got happy face and sad face, and we point it. It was like, "What's this one?" He never says happy, but when you point to sad, he's like, "What is this one?" He goes, "Sad."
That's funny.
It's really cute. So that's what's happening there in my brain. So Brandon's sad face about not being able to be the swinging dick of the peach pit because Dylan has money. And they're like, "Oh, we're asking too much of Brandon. We'll ask." And Brandon's like, "No, I'll do it because I have to carry the weight of the world on my shoulders."
Yep.
So if I'm not helping people, what am I doing? Fucking Lucinda. And yeah.
Which he is.
He totally is. He's totally going over there 2 or 3 times because he no longer feels like the Peach Pit is home. He feels like a guest there.
Yeah.
Which is a weird fucking whatever idiot asshole baby. Brandon's a fucking baby. It really irritates me in this episode.
Yep. Me too.
And then he goes over to Lucinda's, and they bow chicka bow bow a couple times, and he leaves. But she's teaching. She's teaching the feminism class.
The weirdest feminism class I've ever.
Yeah. Last week, everyone was in college chairs with little desks on them in a very obviously classroom. This time they are in, I would say, the waiting room at an upscale fertility clinic. Like, it is white. There is wide open windows. There's a fireplace. Everyone's sitting in couches. Like, this is supposed to be very relaxing. We're going to go sit in the room. We're going to, I don't know what's going on in this classroom or why this room is like this.
What if they were in the waiting room of the clinic Andrea went to last week? They're like, you know what? Every woman's going to be in here at some point. So
that's right. We're going to, doctor, mind your business. We're talking about fertility. None of your business.
The school doesn't have enough classrooms for a feminist class, so
yeah, so we're doing it here. Fucking ridiculous. And Lucinda's talking about how the history of Valentine's Day has nothing to do with romance, how it's about beating women with straps of goat hide or something to make them more fertile, which, I mean, that probably works. What do I know?
Whatever works for you.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own kinks.
Yeah.
Goat hide shit is some goat hide shit. That's, we're not going to kink shame you, goat hide slappers.
There might have been some women to be like, you know what might make me more fertile?
That's right. Whip me up.
Beat me with that.
I don't know. Smack me with a goat hide right across the ass. Ride me around like a pony.
Taking back the narrative.
That's right. Valentine's Day was about kinky fucking babes. They just wanted to get ass slapped with goat hide. I don't blame them. That sounds fun.
Right?
I mean, it's probably not to be goat hide anymore. Cat of nine tails. It could be any of it. It's fine. Ball gag. Whatever you want to do. I don't care, fertility people. Knock yourself out.
Electric wand.
Yeah. It's the weirdest episode ever.
Okay, side note. When I worked at Heine Brothers.
Heine Brothers.
Shout out to Heine Brothers.
Named after butts. Go ahead.
For some reason, a coworker and I on Sundays would get into like the dirtiest conversations, and so we started calling Sundays Dirty Sundays. And I feel like you and I have naturally started up that trend again. So
I like it.
Dirty Sundays, baby.
Dirty Sundays at the butt coffee place. I don't even know what we're doing today, but I'm okay with it.
I am too. I'm having fun.
So let's see what else happens. Brenda is she's dropped a couple hints in the last few weeks that she remembers that Stuart exists, but today it's all she wants to talk about. She's mad at Stuart that he hasn't called in a month. Guess what? It's been like 3.
Yeah, where have you been, Brenda?
He wasn't around at Thanksgiving, at Christmas. He missed Martin Luther King, like all the holidays. He's just missing them. Now it's Valentine's Day, and he's showing up. And Jim and Cindy know, and they're just fucking with Brenda at this point, which I'm 100% in favor of. Like,
Sure.
But if you're gonna give Brenda something to do, give Jim something to do too. So Brenda's all pissy that Stewie's not coming, and she's gonna write him a letter, telling what a dick he is. And Brenda's letters are stupid. I don't think she does a good job of expressing her rage. She's not pithy.
Yeah.
She has brevity, but she has no wit, so it's bad. Um,
I'm not for sale.
yeah, no one thinks you're for. God damn it, idiot! You're picking the wrong fight.
Yeah.
No one thinks that. But then they're like, oh, now Lucinda's feminism class. Yeah, so they're like, we've just replaced slapping women with goat hides with giving them candy. Seems like the same thing. And I mean, I guess it is the same thing. If the goat hide turns her on and so does the candy, then I think you're getting where you need to be. But that's what it is. It's all about getting some. And Brenda's like, oh, what about the biggest goat hide strap of them all? Jewelry. And like, not once did they mention like banana hammocks.
No.
Which,
But I'm pretty sure a rhinestone banana hammock would hurt.
Well, you don't wear it, you take it off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean even wearing it.
Oh, I don't think they put the rhinestones on the inside.
It could still be, it's going to chafe on your legs.
It could.
Someone didn't have to wear bedazzled dance recital costumes every year and come back home with marks on their body.
Someone
Did
didn't
you?
get to do that. What do you mean have to? That sounds like a joy.
It was, except that at the end of Sunday night, I'd be like, I'm covered with red marks.
Yeah, that's no fun. I'm sorry. I'm sure
Come see, come saw, little bug.
little bug. It's probably to do. It's, you know what it is. It's an extension of the goat strap situation. It all
Honestly.
is. I mean, it's probably the next thing on the timeline that Lucinda has on the board behind her for like the history of oppression or whatever that was. I don't know what the timeline was for, but they had it in their books too.
There you go.
Yeah, all that's happening, and David is off the drugs. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Donna believes him. Kelly thinks she's a moron. Dylan agrees with Kelly. And Mel is like, David, if you meth one more time, I'm going to send you to drug rehab and take you out to CU. And David's like, don't worry about it. But also, could you make the check out to Mr. Pitts? It's way more than what my rent is actually for. Because the whole time David is scheming. Even without the hat, he's scheming.
Oh, yeah.
And so he gives the money. Donna comes over because she's just constantly like, it's okay. I believe David. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
It's good. And you know what? Shouts to Brian Austin Green for this storyline because he does you can tell if he's on drugs by the way he's acting. Even if he doesn't have the hat on. Like, he acts, I'm on drugs. And he acts, I'm clean. And you can tell.
Oh, I missed it completely.
Oh, every time he's on drugs, he's like,
Well,
like,
yeah, but I didn't see that as much this episode.
No, because he's not on anything this episode.
Oh.
We see, not at the beginning. He's trying. He's trying not to do the drugs. It's not until he gets the 150 and he goes to hang with Happy Jack. Shout to Happy Jack. At the drug dorm, that he does anything. And then I don't remember how long it is until we see him after he does the drugs there, assuming he does. But most of this episode, he's clean.
Yeah.
He's smoking some cigs in his own apartment. Like, if the police didn't come in there and ruin it, I think that Kelly and Donna would have been pissed about the cigarette smoke. But
Yes.
as it is, they have way more to be like, well, this sucks. But that's later. Um, and so, David is like, he gets the extra money from Mr. Pitts, and he and Happy Jack, a person we've never met, but now who I love because his name is Happy Jack. And I don't know, Happy Jack is a vibe. Like, that dude, you know what that dude's about just by looking at him. You're like, yep, Happy Jack is a 420 kind of fella.
Yes, he is.
He's also apparently doing bumps in the bathroom, which is no good. But he takes Happy Jack to the dorm room and they party down. And then he comes home and brings Happy Jack with him. Why not? And Donna comes home. She's like, hey, David, let's go to a Valentine's Day party together since I believe you're not on drugs anymore. And he's like, bet, Happy Jack's coming with. And she's like,
David?
David, that's so weird. It's Happy Jack.
Ew.
And he's like, get over it, Donna. We're in college now. We're going to meet our Happy Jacks. We're going to take them to parties. And so they go to the party. Everyone's wearing, it's like the Am I Blue party where Brandon wore red. Brandon just refuses to follow a party theme because he's not wearing a heart. Neither is Dylan. Neither is Happy Jack.
Neither is Kelly.
No, neither is Kelly.
They're all like, we're above this.
Yeah. But you know how like the symbol of the heart is really just like a woman's ass flipped upside down?
Sure.
It's like, so if you just imagine Kelly upside down, then she is wearing a heart.
Oh my God.
I don't make the rules.
You and Kelly, between talking about her canvas.
I know. That's right. Paint on this canvas. Me and Lucinda. I am all about Lucinda.
I know you're all about Lucinda too.
Lucinda's hot. Shouts to Dina Meyer for just being hot, like ridiculous. And what the fuck else? Happy Jack and Happy Jack gets kicked out of the party because he's doing drugs in the bathroom and everybody's mad. And Brandon takes the stalest ass heart-shaped sugar cookies to Lucinda's, and she takes the most polite tiny little bite. I don't want to eat this, but you brought it to my house, so I will take a bite of these cookies.
No, that was, I'm an actress in the 90s and I have to be heroin chic thin. So,
Well,
and also we've done 5 takes already. I'm taking a nibble.
that probably also plays into it, but she didn't want that cookie.
I promise you. Because, like, I also noted later when Kelly is eating, she has a bit of celery and she even has some chips. And I'm like, am I mad that you're not eating the cake? Yes. But as someone who has had to eat on screen, I get it. And they talk about it a lot on the Office Ladies pod.
Yeah, where you just like, that's like the 40th take, and I took another sip of champagne. I'm super fucking drunk right now.
Oh, I wish they gave you the real shit, except that'd be a very bad idea. So no.
Yeah. But anyway, sad cookies taken to Lucinda's house, and then they bone down some more, and he spends the night. And Brenda's still mad, and Andrea's getting married, and so they go to the wedding, and she gets married, and her parents show up, who weren't going to show up because they disapprove, and even Grandma Rose, shouts to new Grandma Rose, is can't get them, she can't convince them. And this relationship, by the way, has shifted considerably. There's a lot about this Grandma Rose thing that is like, all right. Like, for one, Grandma Rose lives in a house now. Like, it is not the same, like, 1-bedroom apartment where Andrea has to sleep on the couch in the living room. I guess once Andrea moved out, Grandma Rose was like, get in the house.
I mean, maybe it just felt bigger because Andrea wasn't there.
It's not. It was different, though. Like, because there's a shot behind where there's, like, a dining room. Like, you can see over their shoulder behind them is a whole ass dining room. And I'm like, this is not the same place. And also not the same Grandma Rose.
Well, and they really wanted to remind you again, like, this is an intersectional relationship and they need to be aware of what they're getting into, which, sure, yes, of course. Was I thrown by Grandma Rose asking, "Have you told him about what our family went through? Have you told him about the Holocaust?"
And
Like,
he's like, "Yep, that was second date." It's a fucking bummer.
and then I had to remind myself, yeah, not everyone was reading up on that like you were as a child, Leslie.
That's true. Um, but I don't like. They have not been dating that long. Like 100% in any kind of young relationship, you have sex before you talk about the Holocaust.
I mean, yes.
Right? Like you don't get into that shit on the first, second, third date. That's not okay.
I don't
That's
know.
a,
I get into some heavy conversations. I let them know I'm depressed at least by the second date.
I mean, that's a bummer, man. Not the depressed part, but
I
my
mean,
whole family died in the Holocaust. Let's get some ice cream. Like, what the fuck? That's not how dating works.
this baby might be as old as their relationship.
Or just yeah, seriously. Um, so anyway, Jesse, he's aware of the Holocaust. But Grandma Rose is like, I learned a couple lessons, and those lessons are I'm not mad at your mom anymore.
Love who you
And
love.
yeah, and also babies is good. So
Maybe she read about the troubles in Ireland and learned that, hey, Catholics have been marginalized too.
no, because you don't think about the troubles when you're talking to Jesse Vasquez.
I know. I'm just showing off.
There you go. You heard of something? I read a book once. God damn it. What about when they fed Christians to the lions? What about that, Grandma Rose? We have trauma too. Fucking lions, for God's sake.
I've watched Dairy Girls a million times. I know everything I need to know about the troubles.
Oh, you're covered then. Problem solved. Yeah, I like it.
Watch
No
Dairy
more
Girls.
learning
It's
needed.
amazing.
Dairy Girls is funny. But bigger deal than Andrea getting married and Grandma Rose. Oh, Grandma Rose still. Here's what I wanted Grandma Rose to do: vacuum the entire time, like passive aggressively vacuum while Andrea's telling her that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
That would have been like some consistent character work.
What's in the oven?
Yeah, exactly. Grandma Rose, can you turn that off? I'm trying to tell you that Jesse knocked me up. Grandma Rose, what? I'm sorry, dear. Grandma Rose, this is Jesse. What? Ridiculous. That's what I would have preferred. But everything's fine there. And then at the wedding, at the courthouse, her parents show up because Jesse called them finally. And her mom doesn't get a speaking line, but her dad does. And bumps Brandon from being giving away the bride to Jesse has no friends. Come be my best man. Fucking TV weddings are crazy.
They are.
I mean, at least he got a sister and a mom out of the deal.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the mom and sister both get to speak.
Yeah, yeah. So more than most other people in TV weddings.
Yeah.
So at least he gets a little bit of family. But the big thing that happens in this episode is not Andrea's wedding. She gets married. Everybody's happy. And Stuart comes back at the very, very end. Because, of course, he was going to. Like, we hadn't talked about him in 3 months. He's bound to show up this episode if we're talking about him this much. But at the drug party, after Happy Jack gets kicked out, and David stomps off because he's all pissy about it, Dylan follows him outside and says, hey, dickhead. Look, I get it. You're a junkie. And David's like, fuck off, drunk. And, real moment, honest. And, but Dylan's like, no. I mean, yeah, that's right. But do you remember this thing that happened a year ago? About the same time, I think. I don't remember when that episode was. But remember last year when my dad got blowed up and I was all sad about it and we were having the funeral and I was getting ready to like hit the Johnny Walker Black and you came in from your recording studio with Serge. Remember Serge when you were going to sing that shit song that he wanted you to sing before you lost your music career? Don't worry though. You can start a band with Happy Jack. I hear he's cool. And you came in and said, hey, you can relate to what I'm going through because of what happened when Scott died the year before that. Remember that? Remember when Scott died, guys? Well, I owe you one. So if you ever find yourself neck deep in a problem of your own making,
Call me.
give me a call. I got your back. And friends, it's lucky they had that conversation because like the next day, David goes to visit Bo Jesse, and Bo Jesse's like, "Fuck, dude! Look, they're gonna raid the dorm. I got tipped off by my source inside the police department or whatever. I don't know how he knows this, but the cops are coming. So here, take my giant backpack full of drugs and get out of here." And that is not an unrealistic representation of what happens. This is not my nostalgia moment, but I was involved in a drug bust when I was an RA because I had to be. It was the rules.
Oh my God.
There's a lot of shit you could just kind of ignore, you know. But if the floor smelled like weed, you just couldn't ignore it and like not get in trouble yourself for ignoring it.
Yeah.
So like I did the thing I was supposed to do, and I called the campus police. I fucking narked.
Narc.
I know, I totally narked. And the campus police come, and like the three of us, I don't know why I got to be involved, go into this dorm room, and they're talking, and there's a guy in there, and there's his buddy, and his buddy is like, "Well, I'm gonna split," and his buddy tries to leave, and one of the cops lets him get about halfway down the hall, and then I think realizes maybe that's all the drugs leaving. So he follows the guy down the hall, and they open up his backpack, and it's got everything in it. It's got weed, it's got shrooms, it's got pills. Like this guy was a pharmacy.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's what, I mean, it's real. You put that stuff in a backpack and you just walk it out because everybody's wearing a backpack.
Damn.
Cops will walk right past you, apparently, which is what they did when David walked out with the backpack, and the cops rounded they had to have passed each other. And so they're like, uh-oh. And David's like in trouble, calls Dylan. Kelly answers the phone because she lives there for a moment. And Dylan's like, "I'll be right there. Don't worry about it. Don't do anything." And he gets there, and he's like, David's smoking the cigs, putting out the butts in a cup of coffee, which is like
peak druggy.
that is so far beyond where David is as a smoker.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I was going to say he probably doesn't have an ashtray, but like everybody had ashtrays.
Sure.
Like, in the 80s and 90s, everybody had ashtrays. They were everywhere. But whatever. He's ashing out in a coffee cup, which is something that you do when you're a smoker, not when like I just bought a pack last night for the first time ever because I'm stressed.
Yeah.
But whatever. David's doing it. And Dylan gets there, and he opens the backpack, and it is the only thing missing is the mushrooms from my experience of this situation.
It's the Valley of the Dolls in that backpack.
It really is. I mean, either that or it's just, you know what they did? Some PA had to sort out a big old bag of Good and Plenty's. Like, because that's just what it looked like. Like, Good and Plenty's just look like Quaaludes. And so,
Nice.
like, they just had them in a bag. And David has to dump them all in the toilet and flush them out. His technique here I have a problem with. He dumps the cocaine from so high above the toilet, it's not
There's
getting all in the
residue.
toilet. Everywhere. You had to clean this bathroom. Like, if you want to dump something in your toilet and you don't want it going everywhere, you put it down basically in the bowl. And then you open it up and you dump it out. You don't do it up here. That's crazy. But David has obviously never gotten rid of drugs before in his toilet.
Also, putting the plastic bags in there too. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, that's gonna fuck up the toilet.
Mr. Pitts is going to be real angry about that.
I mean, all of this technically could have really fucked up the plumbing because flushing that much.
All those pills, those aren't going to dissolve, not for a while.
It didn't seem like a good idea, but
No,
again, what do I know?
I mean, it's the best idea. I don't. Go throw it in the ocean. Like, it's right there.
It's right there.
And it like those that could be anyone's ocean drugs, not mine. I don't own the ocean.
Eat it.
Yeah. Come on, David, Dylan, throw it in the ocean. But they get rid of the drugs, and the cops show up and bust them. And
Mr. Pod.
yeah, but there's no drugs there, so it's fine. And everything's better now. Like
No,
David,
it's not.
that's totally better.
I don't believe it for a second.
He didn't wear a hat for an entire episode.
I don't care. Something. Bo Jesse's gonna get out of prison, come looking for him, and it's not gonna be good.
That's possible. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think he was scared enough.
No, he wasn't. He was scared very straight, but not super very straight. All right. So that's a lot. What is this episode really about?
Brandon kind of feels out of control to me.
Okay, I wrote
Like-
down Brandon as a big fucking baby, but go ahead.
Yeah, he lost Emily.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the Peach Pit.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's scrambling to feel in control and needed. So he goes to this woman who is divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Done. Shout out to Six. And like, I don't know, feels like he needs to protect her or be there for her, be something to her, even though I think in her mind, she's like, I just wanted to bone you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need you for anything else. Like, I'm Lucinda. I'm Dina Myers. Do you know me?
That's right. That's right.
Come on.
I'm about to go kill some bugs.
Facts. So I don't know. There's something about how pushy he was being with her, and then how passive aggressive he was being with everyone else. That just feels like he is spiraling a little bit. So that's one thing.
He's adrift for sure. Like Brandon doesn't have a place right now,
which is really dumb because you do, buddy.
I know you're on the task force.
You're on the task force. You have friends.
Uh-huh.
You have a solid family.
You have a place to park your wang.
Yeah. Sure. You have a woman in France who loves you.
That's right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. And he's still so butthurt about anyone helping anyone who isn't named him. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, Jesse's not even allowed to go ask Dylan to ask Nat. No. I'll do it. I got it. I'm the helper. This is me. I'm Brandon. I help.
I can't wait to see him get burnt out.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's like, I don't know. He's mad that still mad about Dylan, like buying out the Peach Pit. And now he's like throwing shade at Brenda for dating rich guys. And
yeah.
And then like, I don't know. And like the Peach Pit felt like home. Now I feel like a guest. So I'm going to go to Lucinda's house because it's spicy. Because she makes Guatemalan food. I tell you what, you know what else was spicy? I bet that mole poblano. I bet that had a little bit of kick to it, but I bet it was really good.
I was so envious that that's what they were eating. That's good stuff.
You know what? Like, good for 90210 knowing what mole was in 1994.
Yeah. Because
that was not, like, that was less widespread than sushi.
Yeah.
You know? So, and, you know, mole can be, like, you can't just say mole is good because mole can be about 4 million different things. Like, some of it's probably bad, but mole can be great.
Yeah.
You know, so you get the right recipe, that mole is the shiznit. So I would be all about that. And then, you know what else I would have been kind of all about? Whatever that burrito was that they made at with the briskets. I didn't fully understand everything that was in the burrito because Andrea said a word I didn't know what it was. Like I know what brisket is, but there was something else that Grandma Rose contributed that I couldn't make out what it was. I
feel like Marcus should have been in there.
Yeah, that would have been a messy ass burrito. But anything's a burrito if you want it bad enough. Just wrap it in a tortilla and go to town, kids.
I'm hungry.
I know. It'd be yummy. So I liked that. Here's one of the things I thought this was really about. The things we remember and the things we forget.
Ooh.
Because we remember Jack's funeral.
Yes.
And we remembered Brenda's stupid wedding. And we remember that Scott died. and we remember David's conversations and the things he said and the way he was helpful. We remember that John Sears is gone because Steve was going to get his room. But here's what we don't remember. We haven't seen Stuart since like early November, not just a month ago. Apparently we forgot Grandma Rose looked different, lived in a different apartment, vacuumed inconsiderately, was kind of a bitch, like not for nothing. Like
I
Grandma
definitely
Rose,
forgot that part.
that she was like, fuck off, I'm vacuuming. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like I'm not talking to your mom. Because your mom's, wait a minute, is she, whose mom is she? Is she maternal grandma or paternal grandma?
Oh shoot.
Because she's Jewish and Andrea is Zuckerman, so I would think dad's mom, right? So she doesn't like her mom. That's what it is. She doesn't like her mom.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's pretty shitty.
yeah. We talked about this when it happened. Interfaith marriages and your parents. Um, it happened. But yeah, and also we forgot where class was held last week.
Yes.
This class just gets moved around campus. No one mentions it. We've got big, comfy couches. It's hard to have a class when you're that comfortable because I would fall asleep.
Yeah.
Like even if we were talking about like slapping people with goat hides, I'd still probably fall asleep.
Oh my.
Like, that's interesting, but I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, they remembered some things, and I was so happy about it. And then
Me
they're like,
too.
not these other things.
No.
All right, what else do you think this episode might really have been about?
The Walshes hate money. They love talking about how much they hate money.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, Jim gave up on it last week.
yeah, you know, Brandon making snide remarks about rich people.
Mm-hmm.
And like, listen, I get it, people. I too hate money. But you know what's really upsetting about this is the Walshes have money.
I got some. Yeah, they're doing okay.
Brenda, you know, hating it, being like, well, I can't be bought. Okay, honey, we'll see. We'll see about that. And then Jim making a comment about if he was held hostage, he could just pay the ransom or some shit. I don't know.
No, you can write off the ransom. It's a tax loophole.
Yeah, it was weird.
It's a goofy joke.
It was very goofy, and I went, we wasted airtime for this.
Of course we did. We had
I mean,
35
it's Jim and
seconds.
Cindy,
to
so I'm
this
fine
bill.
with it.
Yeah, give them more to do. What's going on at school, Cindy? I mean, I know you had a
Nothing
final or
else.
some midterm last week or a test or
I
something.
can't cook. I'm studying.
That's right.
So yeah, the Walshes hate money,
I mean, I think
even though they have it.
yeah. I think though, if you're Jim and you've spent the last 4 years with your kids just fucking you out of money, like there's a certain point where you're either going to have to choose to love money or choose to love your children. And I guess he's gone with his kids, and he's like, well, these assholes are going to prevent me. Like it's not in the cards for me to be rich, Brandon, largely because you fucked the Chick Snyder deal. Remember when you called my biggest client a sweatshop owner? Remember that? That was bad for me.
Yeah.
Remember when you forced me not to take the promotion in Minnesota and stay here where the cost of living is way, way higher? Fucking kids.
Remember when you ruined the mall deal?
Oh my God. I could have been ground floor of High Point Center, Brandon. You fucked it.
Yeah.
All
Just
the
on
help in that.
Brandon.
Yeah. Yeah. But Brenda, like, if you just married Stuart, like, look, stick it out a little bit. Even with the prenup, you're going to get something. Like, it's not going to be nothing. You could have, like, I didn't want you to marry Stuart, but could one of my children think about the long-term financial gains we could be making here? But no, they can't. They're just going to complain about it. Whiny babies.
And this is the big difference between Beverly Hills 90210 and the Gilded Age, because Bertha Russell never would have let these kids get away with this shit.
Well, there you go. I don't know who that is.
That's our girl, Carrie
Is that Carrie
Coon.
Coon? I didn't know what her name was. Um,
They gave our girl the name Bertha. I'm mad about it still.
well, I don't know. Have you seen the names of the people in our family tree? I wouldn't. I mean, we got a Bulin, and we got a Buford, and we got an Edro.
Oh my.
Yeah, you don't know these things?
I
These,
don't.
yeah, these are like grandma's brothers. Yep,
All
they had
right.
some names. Edro
Yeah,
was
they
one of my
did.
favorites. Bulin's a good name though.
Bulin.
Yep. Um, so I can't throw shade at Bertha. Bertha's all right, you know.
I just think Carrie Coon deserves a better name. I'm sorry.
Also, didn't we have an Aunt Bertha? Isn't
I
Grandma's
don't
sister named
know.
Bertha?
Your wife is the one doing all of this work. I haven't read all of it.
I'm pretty sure that I don't know why if her name is not Bertha, then I'm wrong. Then I've replaced her name with something else. But it is if it's not Bertha, it's Bertha Jace.
All I know about now is our uncle who turned rat for
Oh,
Teddy
oh
Roosevelt.
yeah, he did. Yeah. Um, what was his name? God damn it, I'm blanking.
Starts with an M.
Monty, Uncle Monty.
Monty. Uncle
Yeah.
Monty.
See, thank you. Um, all right, we're far afield. Let me ask you this about what's going on in this episode. Was there a coherent Valentine's Day message?
No.
Because I was trying to figure out what it was. Like if they were trying, because like you would do a thematic kind of Valentine's Day thing, but they've got the Lucinda class, which is like the subjugation of women and the fear of women's sexuality and stuff, and you've got the Valentine's Day party, which is like heart themed, and Stuart brings the candy and the flowers. So you've got that. You've got the sex part of it. But there's no take on Valentine's Day.
I don't think they were brave enough to stake a claim in there. But I feel like this is the beginning of we know Valentine's Day is stupid.
I mean, I think everyone comes to that conclusion in college. But,
True.
but it is, I don't know, the episode just tonally didn't seem to know what it thought about Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And I was looking, like I was really trying, but there's just there's the underwear stuff at the beginning, which could be like, there's too many lady parts in my house. Like
No
they
such
could have,
thing.
agreed, but they could have been doing something like that, and
It
then
was the thinnest of through lines.
I don't think it made it all the way through. I think it, like, they didn't do anything. Like they could have done something where like Andrea's getting married in some way because she feels like it's her responsibility. They could have done, like, they could have talked more about slapping her with a goat strap to make her fertile. Like there could have been all of these kinds of things. They just dropped all these little ideas and never tied any of them together into anything.
Yeah.
Unless I'm totally missing something, but I don't feel like I am.
I don't think you are either.
Anything else for you that this might have really been about?
The last thing I think this episode is about is that everyone needs affirmation. Brendan needs affirmation from Stuart that, excuse me, she's the apple of his eye or the diamond of his eye. Brandon needs affirmation from everyone that he is amazing and the hero.
I'm a helper.
Donna needs affirmation from David. David needs affirmation from Bo Jesse.
And Mel and Donna and Mr.
Yeah,
Pitts.
like it's kind of all over the place, but everyone needs affirmation.
Yep, I agree. But don't we all?
Not me.
No? You don't need affirmation from your drug dealer?
That was my greatest acting moment. No, absolutely I need affirmation.
Acting! Here's what I think this is really about. Last thing. We have a new way to rank parties and social gatherings. And that is Happy Jack invited?
Okay.
Dorm room hangout, Happy Jack, come on in. Frat party, all right. You're probably going to get thrown out, but okay. Wedding reception at a diner, fuck off, Happy Jack. Like there are parties where Happy Jack is more than welcome, and other places where he should not come.
Yes.
And I think now, moving forward, we should look at every party and say, would Happy Jack be welcome here?
I like it.
Yeah. I wish we got more of Happy Jack, but that's the only time he ever shows up.
I do too. He had some funny, like, the whole, like, well, when you can't use your brain, use your feet. Saul, be right back. I was like, okay.
You know, you got to use your feet. He's very much a Spicoli ripoff from Fast Times.
Okay.
I shouldn't have to say from Fast Times, but I know that you don't know who Spicoli is.
Thank you.
Everyone else knows who Spicoli is. It's Sean Penn's character.
Good for everyone else.
I know, but well, you know what? We'll find a reason to watch Fast Times, and then you'll know who Spicoli is too.
Yeah.
So yeah, is Happy Jack invited? To some of my parties, yes. To some of my parties, no.
To anything with fine china or something that could be broken, no.
Or stolen. I feel like Happy Jack might steal things from you. But he'd be like, sorry, brah.
It was so nice, man. I need the cash.
And then you'd be like, oh, Happy Jack. I like that.
Oh my God. He is
all right. What did this episode make you nostalgic for?
It made me nostalgic for two things.
Okay.
In high school, there was this very odd house at the end of the parking lot. It was a dome-like house, and it had this like nude female statue out front. We were all, yeah, exactly, like great for that, but also very odd for Floyd's Knobs. We were all like, okay, what is this house's deal?
Floyd's Knobs.
Floyd's Knobs. A. And then one day, a meth lab was busted in that house.
Fuck off. I mean, like, that's bad. A meth lab exploded near Providence.
Fuck. Well, I don't know if anything, if it ever actually exploded or if it just got busted, but they completely got rid of that house.
Did it happen while you were there or after?
While I was in school, yeah.
Okay. The one that blew up near Providence happened maybe, I don't know, between 5 and 10 years ago. It was in the neighborhood I grew up in, not on my street, but like it's a house that I drove past to go to Providence like every day.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, I know that house. And then I was like, oh, that house exploded. So
yeah, I'm nostalgic for driving past that house and being like, what are they about? Oh, now I know.
Now they're about meth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meth is bad, you guys.
Oh my God. It's really bad.
It's worse than what happened to David. Like David got off the lightest for having like a 1 month meth problem that anyone has ever gotten off in the history of meth. What's the other thing it made you nostalgic for?
Oh my God, it made me nostalgic for when I did Fiddler on the Roof as a kid.
Uh-huh.
The scene at the wedding. Have you seen Fiddler on the Roof?
Yeah, but it's been a minute.
Okay, so there's a scene at the wedding after Sunrise Sunset where Perchik hops over the gender line and is like, who will dance with me? And of course all the women are like, ah. Anyway, it results in everyone getting over their bullshit and starting to dance. And I remembered like, oh, this is such a fun moment. And of course it gets ruined, but I won't ruin the story because everyone should watch Fiddler on the Roof and educate themselves on theater history.
Dig it.
Anyway,
Jewish fucking Tevye.
Love doing that show. Loved that moment. That's before the show becomes depressing.
I did like that Nat has Hava Nagila on the jukebox in the beach.
Fuck yeah.
I can't imagine that gets played nearly as much as like You Can't Hurry Love or something. Like, you know, that like the
not in
Pit,
LA.
The Peach Pit's jukebox is Motown friendly. Like you're going to get way more Motown than you're going to get just about anything else. Certainly more than you're going to get Hava Nagila.
Well, we need to fix that. Let's go.
That's right. Everybody dance the horror in the Peach Pit. All right, here's what this made me nostalgic for, and it's a weird one. But I think it's a weird one that most Gen X guys can relate to. And most women will be like, you guys are weird. So this is not strictly a I grew up with a smoker thing, but it is a like the world was filled with smokers thing when I was growing up. Because David dumps the cigarettes into the toilet. When I was a kid, every time I peed, I tried to break the cigarette butt that was floating in the water with my stream of urine. Every time. And that is way easier to do in a urinal because it's not floating in water. You can press it up. You can use the force of your stream to press it against the back. And, if you pee long enough, you're going to crack through the rolling paper and the tobacco is going to come out. It's harder to pull that off in a floating tank, in a bowl. But I did it. Like, I tried every time. The key is there has to be, it's much harder to break through the filter because it's thicker, right? So you need a little bit of the white that has not been smoked. It has to still be on there. And if you get like a partially smoked cigarette in there, you're going to be able to break that with your pee. And I did it a lot. And it's a thing that you don't get to do anymore because people don't smoke that much. They don't throw their cigarettes out in public restrooms. Like, so unless you're going to go pee on the city street, which I don't recommend necessarily, you're not going to get a chance to know the satisfaction of breaking a cigarette open with your urine.
Oh my God.
I can't be the only guy who did this. I can't. It's impossible that I'm the only person who did this.
Wow, I was not expecting that. But
of course you weren't. Why would that ever have occurred to you that was a thing?
It never would have. You're right.
No. Yeah. Because
life's little pleasures.
You didn't go pee on a lot of cigarette butts. Not nearly as many as I did. And also, you're not making target practice out of it.
No.
You should. It's fun.
My bits don't work that way, sadly.
I don't know. You can wiggle it around. Get it everywhere, like David and his cocaine from up here.
Oh my God. Later on he was like snorting off the lid.
Or off the floor.
Oh God. I'm not sure which is word. It's the lid. What am I saying?
It's all bad. It's all got pee. It's got poo everywhere. Yep. Snorting that fecal matter. Love it.
Oh God.
All right. Who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode? I just said snorting fecal matter, FYI. You're welcome, world.
It's Brandon. I'm tired of his bullshit.
Yeah, I almost gave it to Brandon too.
Like, I really don't. Did I think the cops overreacted by handcuffing them right away? Yeah, but I don't know if that's standard or not. I don't know these things. Yeah, I don't know.
That felt reasonable to me.
Okay.
You don't know what's going on in this apartment.
That's true. I don't.
If you're the cops, you don't know.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, Brandon, I'm tired of his bullshit. Just the way he was like, he kept talking his way into Lucinda's pants. Really, I didn't like it.
I don't think he had to try. I think Lucinda's pants were like.
She is in a vulnerable state, Jeff. She's just gotten divorced.
California is a vulnerable state.
Wow.
I don't know about that. Here's my worst person of the episode. David again. Like, David is just, I get it. You're on drugs. But, like, you're stealing from your dad again. Like, you can't run the same scam over and over again. You can't just get people to give you rent money and then use it for drugs, dude. Come up with a new bit.
Yeah.
Start a band with Happy Jack. Like, earn your drug money. And if your band is good enough, people will just give you the drugs.
Yeah, like in Love Actually. Become a rock star and they give you them for free.
That's right. Yeah. Everywhere. Shouts to Bill Nye. Yeah, but David is just a dick, like all the time. Um, and so yeah, worst person for me.
Fair.
All right. I think we did it.
Second week in a row. I'm pretty
I
sure.
think it's like my third or fourth week in a row. It's ever since
Yeah.
you put that hat on, David's been my worst person. So we'll see if someone else takes the crown from him next week. All right. So join us here on Friday, Cheesemeisters, when we are going to we're going to follow the drug bust into cinema, and we are going to watch The French Connection, which is a fucking great movie. And Leslie's never seen it. Gene Hackman, Popeye Doyle, Narcotics, one of the great chase scenes in the history of film. This movie kicks ass, and I can't wait to watch it. I've only seen it a couple of times, but it's a real good one.
I can't wait. I watched the trailer last night. I'm like, oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's gritty. Like it is. It looks like the 1970s. It's pretty great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then next week, Cheesemeisters, join us when we watch season 4, episode 21, "Addicted to Love." Not addicted to clothes or addicted to sex or breaking up is hard to do, but addicted to love.
I told you the drug shit's not done.
Oh, because we're addicted now to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are going to be surprised at some of the things that occur next week.
Oh, great.
Yep. We're episode 21 of 32. So we're starting to move ourselves towards the end of the season. We're not there yet, but there's some silliness going on next week and some woo, I think.
I can't wait.
Yeah. So until then, Cheesemeisters.
Bye.
Bye.